All right, so going back to a previous video, I spoke about how to start your pineapple plants. So I actually have a pineapple plant. This is one I started from a store-bought pineapple. So you can see it here. This is one of the healthy ones. So I ripped it off a store-bought pineapple, ripped the top off, and got the roots going and planted it. So the one thing that you must do, so I have a pineapple here, all right? So one of the things you must do after you rip, so to pull the top off, you're just gonna twist the top right off and it comes right off. And this is exactly what it looks like here, all right? All right, and then if you actually pull these back, all right, so now we're just gonna rip off some of the pineapple leaves. And as you rip off the pineapple leaves, you'll actually start seeing the roots, right? When you rip a couple of these off, I'll show you what the roots look like. Okay. All right, so if you look closely, you see these brown things here? These are the actual roots that lie underneath the pineapple leaves, right? So this is a root here, okay? And what we're doing, we're just pulling this back so that we get access to the roots, okay? And I like to pull back maybe like 6 to 8 layers of leaves, right? So I get good contact with the bottom of this in the water. Okay. And this is what it looks like. All right, so this is a good one here. All right, and this one already starts off looking pretty healthy here. You know, you have a couple bent leaves, but that's fine. And as you start to do this, you might see some die back. That's totally fine. We're just looking for the root growth. If you want, you could probably also add rooting hormone to the bottom of this to maybe make it go a little faster. I don't tend to do that and still get success. All right, so this is exactly what you want here. And then the key to making this root, because I tried a couple of them and then they wouldn't root, and I just constantly had problems. They kept failing. All right, so but the key to this is after you do this, you have to let it heal itself. So you just sit it to the side maybe for a day or two, and then after a day or two, then you'll put it in the water and get the roots going. Okay, so I actually have one here that I rooted. All right, so like I said, some of the leaves will start to die off, but that's totally fine because you'll get new growth here in the middle. All right, so this is one that I rooted, and if you look at that, here are the roots. This one's actually ready to be placed in the soil. All right, so when I place in the soil, I'm gonna rip off these damp leaves here, right? Rip these off, and then I'll get more of the greenish leaves here, and that's what would actually go in the soil. All right, move these here because they suffered a little decay from being in the water. And as far as the water, you're gonna want to change the water every couple days or so the water doesn't get nasty. But you'll get roots just like this here. You'll get roots just like this. Okay. And so here's one I just started the other day. It's brand new, right? So it still has a while before it actually forms roots. But there we go. And remember, the key to actually getting this to root is to allow it to heal itself. So just sit it to the side maybe for a day or two. And then after a day or two, you're gonna wanna put it in a cup of water. Okay? All right, thank you.